Hello everyone and welcome to my back deck. I just wanted to show you guys everything that I planted up a couple weeks ago. We had a bunch of rain and I haven't been back out here. So today I was like, I should go check on my plants. What I'm most impressed about or with right now are these geraniums. I grew these from seed, and all of my other geraniums that I grew and transplanted outside up front had some white and some burning and just didn't look overall very healthy. But these, oh my goodness, they look so pretty. So I wanted to just take you guys around and show you. In fact, that wasn't there last time I was out here. So very excited. Stay tuned. I'll show you guys an update regarding those. And again, I've already given you guys a back deck update. So this will just be showing you guys things, excuse me, how they look today. And I apologize. I think everybody on the whole US, at least from what I can tell, is sick with a cold or allergies. So I am a little under the weather, but I just love being outside, and I had to come take a peek today and share with you guys. These are the same geraniums. These are zonal geraniums, and I have apple blossom, white, there's a lavender, and I just can't wait for all of them to bloom. This right here, I think it's a wisteria, and I was hoping to let it climb up that ladder. I may actually need to take it out of the pot at some point, and you're gonna see we had a chipmunk or a little bird. I'm not sure which. Oh, there's more telltale signs of whatever the critter is, but digging and making a big mess on my deck. Over here they did the same thing, but I cleaned that up a few weeks ago. But there was a little, I think this is a nest. So if I show you guys this, you tell me what you think, but it was kind of curved like a little nest and just there. So I think that's what that was, but I'm not 100% sure. But this, I don't know, that looks like a chipmunk or something, but there's a big mess back there that I get to clean up. So let's take a look at these pots. I'm going to be honest, these black tall pots, they're flanked on both sides, and there's all my puppies saying hi. They would like to be outside with me. Anyways, this pot in particular and the matching one, I need to get those out and replant them, but they're so root bound. I think their roots go clear down. So it's actually not that easy. I tried to dig them out, and I think I need my husband to help me in that process. Down here on both sides, we have hostas, different types, and heuchera. I really like that really bright red one. I actually transplanted this one from over here, and for whatever reason, this one's got more orange in it. So maybe it's the lighting. And again, the same hostas are flanking each pot. If I come up, this is our beautiful Japanese maple that I just love, but I'm also excited about this. These heuchera or coral bells, these lighter colored ones, I also planted from seed, and they are doing so good. So it's always exciting especially when you're first new to growing things by seed, and they do this. I have some up front. Again, I transplanted. I don't know if it wasn't enough shade or too much water. I don't really know, or rain. These are a little bit more protected in this pot, or they just hate me. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm kidding. This pot I planted up actually last year, and it's got some coral. Ooh, if you can see, we are floating in water. I'm going to need to dump that out. We have had quite a bit of rain in the last couple weeks. So that is that issue right there. I'm going to come over here and show you guys these pots. Now these geraniums right here is kind of what I'm seeing in my front. See how they're burned or just not very healthy. I'm just peeling those off. Some of mine in front. When I do my next tour, you'll see that I pretty much have picked off most of the leaves. And there might just be a little leaf or node at the bottom right here, and that's okay. As long as you have something right in there, they're going to do just fine. This is going to be beautiful. These are wave petunias, and they are pink and purple. Because I haven't been out here, I'm seeing I need to do a little bit of deadheading. I thought they would kind of fall off themselves, but I'm seeing they haven't quite left. So I'll just pick some of those as we go, followed by some lobelia. And oh, what is this? I have some little phlox in here, or not? No, I'm sorry. These are bee balm, and I think they're like the dwarf size. This is the lobelia. This is probably at least double the size of what it was when I initially planted this a few weeks ago. So that's very exciting. And I think this is Bacopa. I don't know how to say the name of this, but so pretty. Sorry for my toes. You don't want to see my ugly feet. And then over here, we have the wire vine, Calibracoba. I always say this wrong too. I'm terrible with names. But look how pretty this is. This is going to fill in so pretty. And another hosta, a coral bell. And you'll notice I've kind of got sun and shade plants in here, and that's because it's part shade in the daytime and sun. I love these little ferns that I plopped in here as well. Over here, this is a hardy geranium. I wish I would have saved the tag. I don't know which variety this is, but it's so pretty. In the light here, it's actually a little bit lavender with these kind of burgundy veining. And I apologize, I did transplant some plants, so I've got dirty fingernails. So that's a true gardener right there. And I apologize. That's what happens when you're gardening. Over here, again, I have some more wave petunias that I'm just plucking off some of the ugly stuff. Lobelia and Silver Decandra Falls. And I will let you guys know that I tried to grow this from seed. I wasn't super successful, so that was kind of a bummer. More Lobelia, and look at that little baby heuchera, followed by some creeping Jenny. Again, just trying to keep interest in the pots. And these do have biotone and Miracle Grow fertilizer, and I know some people are really against that. They're just going in my flower pots, so I'm not too worried about people's opinions on that. But anyways, here we go. We got the same geranium flanked over here, and I've had these in these pots, the geraniums at least, for probably about 3-4 years. So each year I'm getting more and more buds, and I am a geranium addict. As far as the hardy geraniums, there's so many different varieties. Again, this pot has pretty much the same things. The lobelia, and oh, I forgot to mention I do have this lavender flanked in each pot as well. And as we get some warmer temperatures, those are gonna do better. This also had some black-eyed Susan or something of that nature that has been in here for the last couple years. It still blooms. It's a really pretty color. Again, flanked by the same wire vine, the fern, all the pretties in there. This pot right here matches, and I'm sorry from the hose, matches the other side. And this is again what I'm talking about with some of the geraniums. For whatever reason, some of them are not so healthy. I'm not too worried. In fact, they're just easily coming off. And yeah, I know you're like, wow, Shauna, you're just killing the plant. I'm really just taking off the dead stuff. And because this has the two right here, that's pretty healthy. And I just love the red around the leaves. I think that is so, so pretty. Up here, we just have silly stuff. You'll notice in my backyard and my front, I do have a lot of fake stuff, silly decorations just to kind of fill in the gaps. This also has waves petunias, and I think this is an elderberry that I kind of limbed up years ago. You guys can tell me if it's something different, but I've had this for years in this pot. In fact, I want to say 10 or more years, because I think I took this from my prior life. More wire vine, and again, more wave petunias. So pretty. This is a black-eyed Susan. It still blooms back here, even though there's not a lot of sunshine. And these guys in this little ladder, I have hens and chicks, various colors, and more lobelia. And the lobelia, I was worried about it, and I haven't been out here to water in a long time, but it is doing so good. In fact, these are almost double from when I first planted them, and they're so pretty. I love that. Really does look like a bluish purple. Up here, same thing. And again, up here, I just love that little hens and chicks. It's got some little babies. I am addicted to hens and chicks as well. And then up here, we have the same. So I think that is it. Oh, and this pot still looks the same. I was going to give you guys an update on my slugs, or our slugs. Actually, I don't want to claim them, but the slugs on our property. We are going to try filberts, which we just put out this evening out in our flower bed garden, and so I'll give you guys an update on that. But if you don't take care of your slugs, they will literally decimate your plants. And then I don't know the name of this, but it can be slightly invasive. I love it in pots because I love the variegated color, but it can kind of take over. It was a couple of years ago, it was going all the way through down here, up through the pots, and I had to really pull it out of everything. So you guys, I'm going to give you a bigger overall view now. That is all I have for you guys today. I just want to give you guys an update, as I was excited to see what has been happening And I've, again, been under the weather, so it's always nice to come outside and see what you've missed in the last couple days. So, excuse me, that's all I have for you guys today. Take care, and I will talk to all of you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.